إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome again to another show about Ramadan, inshallah. Today is the 29th of the month of Sha'ban, and most probably the moon has not been sighted in other parts of the Muslim world. I mean, legitimate ones, let's just use that term. But don't ask me why legitimate. I'm just kidding. So basically our job here in America is to try to seek the moon. Try to look and see the moon tonight. And if we're able to see the moon, that means we should fast tomorrow, inshallah. But if we are unable to sight the moon in America, then that means the first day of Ramadan would be Monday, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And then the first night of Taraweeh would be tomorrow, not tonight. I hope my viewers understand this. And inshallah, I welcome your phone calls. I hope the number will be shown in your screen shortly, so we can take some of the phone calls, inshallah, about fasting Ramadan, please. I would love to just limit this to fasting Ramadan and the rulings regarding fasting, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, one of our young brothers called yesterday, and I had no time to answer his question. And the question was, the people who live in countries like to the very north, and the days there, especially in the summer, are around 20 and sometimes 22 hours. What should they do about fasting the month of Ramadan? The ruling regarding this issue, brothers and sisters in Islam, is as simple as that. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the believers to fast, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامُ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing the believers, all the believers. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also said فَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمُ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ ثُمَّ أَتِمُّوا الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. And eat and drink until dawn, and then fast until night. Also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing Muslims all over the world. Don't tell me that the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was limited to say that Allah did not know. I'm going to have to take that call but finish this answer, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Can I? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Allah knew subhanahu wa ta'ala that Islam will go to Norway, will go to Sweden, will go to Alaska. Okay, so without going into this, we say to these brothers and sisters in Islam who live in these parts of the country, parts of earth. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We say to these brothers and sisters in Islam who live in these parts of the world, you need to intend to fast every day. Go with the day as much as you can until you see yourself basically getting sick or having some sort of your fasting or you're endangering your life. Then you eat or drink only what is necessary for you to eat and drink in order to spare your lives, and then you abstain the rest of the day. Yet you still have to make that day later on at a time when the day is shorter and you're able to fast bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So every single day, the brothers and sisters in Islam who live in these parts of earth, they need to intend to fast. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Something wrong, Ijazah. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Can you hear me, sister?
Wa alaikum salam.
Can you hear me from the phone?
Wa alaikum salam.
Sister, can you hear me from the phone? Something wrong with the phone, I don't know. So these brothers and sisters, like I said, what they need to do is they need to fast every single day, and basically by the time they start getting heat exhaustion and they get tired, then they could break their fast. But they eat and drink only as little as they need to, then they abstain the rest of the day, and then basically later on during the course of the year, when the days are shorter, they could go ahead and make up these days bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Can you hear me from the phone or from the television? Wa alaikum salam. Sister, can you hear me from the telephone or from the phone? The television or from the phone? Something wrong with our setting, Ijaz. I mean, nothing changed since yesterday, huh? Yeah.
You can see that it's one for mic and one for green is for your earphone.
Yeah.
Pink is for microphone.
It's right. Oh, it was off. Okay. Hopefully it will work now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. There's some kind of delay. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nisha Juma.
How are you, sister? You calling from where?
I'm calling from Georgia, Atlanta.
Yes, sister. Do you have a question about Ramadan?
I do. I was just saying, what would happen if accidentally I'm cooking something and I go to taste, like by accident, and I completely forget. Like when you test the cooking, you test for the salt. Would that ruin my? Would that make my fasting invalid?
No, sister. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma said it is permissible for the women who cook to taste the food, but only at the tip of their tongue, and then they spit it. They find out whether it is salty or not. It is permissible, sister, but make sure nothing go down the throat. And this is a statement that was made by Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma. So this does not invalidate your fast.
Oh, that's very good to know. Tani gidi gidi Elena. Thank you so much.
Make dua for us. Make dua for us.
Oh, well, inshallah. I've been practicing this year. I'm Turkish, and I started embracing Islam and learned Salah and everything. So this is going to be my first month of fasting, inshallah.
May Allah give you strength, Ya Rab. May Allah give you strength.
May Allah give me strength, yes. Any tips?
Just take it day by day. Engage in a lot of act of worship. Hang around people who are fasting. Don't go around people who are eating and drinking if possible. And just make sure that you wake up for the early morning meal, which they call it suhoor. It will help you make it through the day, inshallah.
Oh, thank you so much, Karim, AbuZaid. Thank you. I've got the parrot going in the background. My daughter is a bit crazy at the moment.
No problem. Say salam to them, inshallah, sister. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. We had another brother also yesterday who had asked me a question about evidence from the Sunnah regarding the issue of the opening of the chest of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I have told him that this is backed by more than one account. First of all, this incident or this event, we must believe in it because it was stated in the Quran, and also it was stated in the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the majority of the jurists, the scholars have mentioned that this event took place more than one time. Some of them actually said 4 times. Some of them actually said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, sister. How are you?
Fine, brother.
Okay, you're calling from where?
Now,
Where are you calling from? State?
I call from Rochester, New York, Rochester.
Rochester. Okay, go ahead with your question, sister.
I have question. I have surgery in my shoulder, but I have to go to therapy.
What kind of therapy is that again?
I have rotated cuff. My shoulder they repaired,
Okay.
but I have to go to therapy.
Okay.
I wondering for Ramadan when I go to therapy.
The question is, do you have to break your fast for that?
I have to break.
I'm asking you, does the doctor or whoever the therapist is asking you to break your fast for this?
No,
Okay, then you could fast, sister.
I could fast.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sister. Jazakallah khairah. So the brother was asking about an evidence. There is a hadith في مسند الإمام Ahmad, also with Tarikh ibn Asakir and others. And of course the hadith that talks about al-Isra wal-Mi'raj in both al-Bukhari wa Muslim and Ahmad wa Tirmidhi, when they refer to the fact that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also his chest was open right before the Isra and Mi'raj. This is from the last. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. You're in live. Please your name.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum assalam.
My name is Latifa, and I'm calling from USA, California.
Okay, Sister Latifa, and your question, please.
My question is, brother, I'm diabetic, and for the last 5, 6 years, according to my medical condition, I could not fast. But alhamdulillah, now I have the new medicine that I don't have to inject myself. Like I'm injecting myself 4 to 5 times a day, insulin. So I was wondering if this will break my fast, or
I'm listening.
yes, or I mean, is that breaking my fast if I'm because insulin is not considered as a nutrition for my body.
You answered yourself, sister. The majority of the jurists have mentioned that all injections that does not which do not contain any nutritious, they do not invalidate the fast.
Yes, and then another question is like the first week that I'm fasting, it will be a little bit harder for my body. Like it would be days that I have to break my fast at 3 p.m., 6 p.m., or right before the Maghrib. So do I have to do I have to redo the days that I've tried to fast?
Yes, what you do, sister, is you go ahead and fast to the extent that you cannot make it anymore, or whatever reason which forces you to break your fast.
My sugar goes too low.
Okay.
I have to break.
Okay, then what you do is you take whatever you have to take in order to bring your sugar level to the level that it is where your health is safe, and then you abstain the rest of the day, but you have to make up this day afterwards. And remember, sister, the type of sickness that you have, a lot of the jurists, they have said that this is basically something that is permanent, and you could feed for each day pay a miskeen, to my understanding, unless the doctor told you that you can fast, so this is another issue.
So they told me that I'm excused. Like, I don't have here around Muslim doctors, so I have to go to non-Muslim doctor. And mostly, I don't have a good feeling if they tell me, okay, you don't have to fast. So I don't give a lot of value to their, I look at myself and my body, a couple of years ago I could not fast, but alhamdulillah now I can fast. And I could fast sometimes half a day, more than half of a day, or the whole day.
Then what you do, if this is what you want to do, you go ahead and fast, okay? Until you have to break your fast, and then you take what you have to take, and then abstain the rest of the day and wait for shorter days throughout the year and make up these days. I go back to your statement that I would take the advice and the opinion of a non-Muslim, provided that I explain to them what fasting is about, that it is important for me, this is a part of my faith, and you give them all these facts, and if they still advise you to do it or not to do it, I would consider it. As long as this doctor is not known to be, some anti-Muslim, or he's a regular, practicing doctor, but give him the facts first and explain to him that this is a pillar of the religion. Jazakallah khairan, sister. May Allah make it easy on you, Ya Rabbi, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your life on GuideUS TV, name and state and question, please.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Brother Amir, and I'm calling from Kaysville, Maryland. And I would just like to know, can we pay the fitra and the zakat any time in Ramadan, or is it usually at the end of Ramadan?
You're talking about Zakatul Fitri, which comes at the end of the month of Ramadan?
Yes, so we have to pay at the end of Ramadan?
Yes, this is to be done at the end of Ramadan.
Thank you very much.
وَإِيَّاكُمْ. But using the word paying is not really accurate to it. It should be given in food first. But if you cannot find somebody, then we can talk about paying. Jazakallah khairah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
All right. I guess Ramadan is here, almost. I mean, we're looking at 1 day or less than 1 day. Okay, let's take some more phone calls. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your life in GuideUS TV. Name, state, and question, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sister.
My name is Mihan Biding, and I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, sister, your question, please.
My question is, I am 4 months pregnant, and I would like to fast this year. So, and if I cannot do it during the day, because I have also a problem with the sugar, and if I cannot fast during the day, so for some reason, so and I'm not really that sick, but I just cannot stand it, can I break my fast?
Absolutely, you have a license. If you cannot, if you fear for yourself, if you fear for your your baby, sisters who are pregnant and sisters who are nursing, they have a license to break their fast, but with these restrictions that you are unable to.
And if I decide to fast, is this any harm to baby?
Well, that is the opinion of a doctor, not the opinion of a jurist.
Okay, I will consult with my doctor. Jazakallah.
Wa iyyakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
All right, we're having a lot of questions, and I'm getting a note here from my controller that I should repeat the question for you. So inshallah, I'm going to try to do this. They cannot hear the phones, maybe, so I'll repeat the question, inshallah. I guess Ramadan is here, almost here, and it is your opportunity. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is GuideUS TV. Name, state, and question, please.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Asma. I'm calling from Michigan. My question is that I wanted to know about the Ramadan Tarawih. Because some people said in Ramadan you can pray Taraweeh. If you pray Taraweeh, you cannot pray Tahajjud. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not pray more than 11 rakat in Ramadan. Please, I just want to verify. Is it okay to pray Taraweeh and pray Tahajjud or what?
Okay, the issue... Yes, Jazakallah khairan. You're done with your question? That's it?
Now?
Is that the question that you have?
Yeah, my question.
I got it. The sister is asking about how many rak'ahs basically is Salatul Taraweeh. This matter is a subject of debate amongst the scholars. ما أدين الله به. I'm answering your question, just hang in there. ما أدين الله به حديث عائشة رضي الله عنها في الصحيحين. عائشة رضي الله عنها says النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم never exceeded 11 rak'ahs every night, whether it is in Ramadan, whether it is outside of Ramadan. This would not apply to the last 10 nights of Ramadan because he used to do i'tikaf, and while you are in i'tikaf you may do more active worship. But or he was always away during the time, during the last 10 nights of Ramadan from her. That is why we say to the brothers and we say to the sisters in different masajid, if the imam decides it's 11 rak'ahs, then this is the right thing to do. If the imam decides otherwise, do not create a fitna out of this. Just pray the 11 rak'ahs and leave, or 10 rak'ahs and leave and go and do your witr at home, inshallah, without going into controversy in the masjid and creating a fitna. Go with the imam, please. But what we say to the brothers, what we say to the sisters is what in the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is the 11 rak'ahs. Jazakallah khairan, sister.
Okay, please hold on, sir. Please, if I prayed like Tarawih and then I decided to pray Tahajjud, is it okay or no?
You should just stick to the 11 rak'ahs. If you want to do more, do it in the last 10 nights of Ramadan.
Okay, is that
وإياكم. Okay. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Name, state, and question, please.
I wanted to know if you can take medication during Ramadan.
Say again, please.
I wanted to know if you can take medication during Ramadan.
Well, if medication goes through the throat, pills, you mean?
Yeah, the medication goes through the throat.
This would invalidate your fast.
It will invalidate it?
Yes, it will make it invalid. Anything that goes through the throat will invalidate your fast. But if the medicine is shots that does not have nutrition, or something that goes from the back, the rear, that's fine.
Okay.
Jazakallah.
So, if I take medicine throughout Ramadan, can I make up my fasting in later times of the year?
Okay, are you sick? That's the question. You need that medicine necessary and you have to take that medication?
In a sense, I am sick, yeah. I'm taking antibiotics for my ear. So is that...
Oh, can you take it at night while you're not fasting?
Actually, yes, yeah.
Why don't you just take it at night and fast during the day?
Yes, and then there's another medicine, it's for my anxiety. Is that permissible?
Just take it in the middle of the night or something.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just do your best, and remember fasting helps with anxiety. It brings peace because you're submitting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. All right, as we go through, inshallah, the month of Ramadan, brothers and sisters in Islam, we must remember that we have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness as much as possible. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your life in GuideUS TV, name and state and question, please. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, name, state and question, and hear me from the phone, not from the television, please. Yes, sister. Name, state, and question, please.
Yes, my name is Nafisa and I'm calling from state of Philadelphia.
Yes, sister. And your question is?
My question is, what what is the age of for children to get fasting?
Okay, first of all, there is no such a thing, but I would encourage you around the age of 5, 6, or 7 that they could actually may begin a little bit, you know.
Okay.
But I would not encourage them to fast the whole day, maybe a little bit every day, and they increase, and give them incentive, because this is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. في صحيح البخاري الربيع بنت معوذ رضي الله عنها, she said about fasting the day for Ashura, كنا نصومه ونصوم صبياننا ونجعل لهم اللعبة من العهن. So give them some incentive so they get used to it, inshallah. But children, as soon as they reach the age of puberty, they must fast, because they are not children anymore, they are men or women.
My daughter is 10 years old. In this long days, does she have to fast?
The question is, did she reach the age of puberty?
No, not yet.
Well, she can just fast a day to, you know, I would train her. I would train her and make incentive for her. You're gonna give her something nice if she does fast, because you know, if she reaches the age of puberty, sister, and she has not practiced, it becomes so difficult on her. So I would encourage you to train her. Jazakallah khaira.
Okay, jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your life in GuideUS TV. Name, state, and question, please.
I don't want to say my name.
No
but
problem.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm from Michigan, and my question is, I think that I'm committing shirk, which I really don't want to do. A part of me is, you know, praying a sabbah and, you know, a da'i, but like I hear voices in my head, you know, that are committing shirk, and I really don't want that to happen.
What kind of voices, sister?
Not like voices, it's like my voice, but, you know, when I'm saying something, you know, a da'i or, you know, a sabbah, and I wahid Allah, like I hear this voice, you know, this like saying, you know, Allah astaghfirullah al-azim is not the only God, you know.
That's wiswas. That's from shaitan. What you need to do, this is wiswas. This is called wiswas. Some of it is, you see, wiswas is of two types. One of them is forced upon you, and one of them that you initiate yourself. This type that you're talking about is called wiswas qahri. You have no choice whatsoever. These whispers of Satan are just, you know, forced upon you. What you need to do, sister, is ignore it and move on with your tasbih, move on with your ibadah as if it does not exist.
Okay, is Allah, you know, gonna forgive me?
Absolutely, because you're tested with this. This is a test for you. You see, that's your test. Sister, all of us, we get tested. Each one of us get tested one way. That's your test. Inshallah. Jazakallah khaira. Hang in there, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, Allah, that al-waswas is terrible. That you know, I know people, ikhwa wallahi, who make wudu 5-6 times. 5-6 times. After he makes wudu, then he goes back and makes wudu. And I tell them, just leave it. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your life in GuideUS TV. Name, state, and question, please.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh, name Benjamin, state Ohio. Sometimes in the evening, if I don't pray witr, salah, and I wake up in the morning for Fajr, but it's already witr is over. What are the ways, let's say, if I'm making up after Fajr Salah, what is the way of making up witr Salah?
You do not make it after Fajr. The only thing that you're allowed or permitted to do after Fajr is praying the 2 rak'ahs of rak'atay al-Fajr, the 2 rak'ahs that you're supposed to pray before Fajr, if you forgot them or if you did not have time to pray them. But al-witr, you could do it during the day. You could make it up during the day, but you're not going to do it witr anymore. You're going to do it 2 rak'ahs.
Okay, so during the day, meaning after Dhuhr?
No, after the sun rises until Dhuhr.
Okay, Jazakumullah khair.
Wa iyyakum.
And then in which way, Sheikh, I'm sorry, in which way then you do it? 2 rak'ah and then another 1 rak'ah, same as I would do it in the night?
Salatul witr is 1 rak'ah, 3 rak'ah, 5 rak'ah, 7 rak'ah, 9 rak'ah. It's up to you. But now, let me finish. If you're used to do it 1 rak'ah, then you're going to do it 2. If you're used to do it 3, then you're going to make it 4, because you're going to make it, you cannot make it odd. You have to do it, 2 rak'ahs. 2, 4, 6, whatever. So if you're used to doing 1 rak'ah, then you do 2. You used to do 3 rak'ahs, then you do 4. You got it?
No, I didn't get this part, Sheikh.
Okay. How many rak'ahs do you pray at night for witr?
3 rakat.
Then you do 4 during the day.
Oh, during the day do 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Jazakumullah khair.
وإياكم وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. So, all right. MashaAllah, there's so many phones. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear viewers, GuideUS TV, your life. Name, state, and question, please. Can you hear me? Your name is Amin?
Yes, and I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, and what's your question, Amin?
I play football, and I fast during football. Is that permissible?
Say again, please. Can you say again? Say again, say again, say again. I didn't hear you. What was that again?
I play football, and I fast during practice. Is that permissible?
You have to fast.
Yes, I know. I fast during practice.
Absolutely. That's what you have to do. You're doing the right thing.
Oh, okay.
May Allah give you strength, Ya Rab. You got it?
Huh?
May Allah give you strength, quwwah, strength. وإياكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Ya ikhwa, the brothers and sisters who do sport, there is no sharia reason for you to break your fast. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for calling in GuideUS TV. Name, state, and question, please.
Assalamu alaikum, it's Wafa from Colorado.
Yes, Sister Wafa, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Your question, Sister Wafa.
On the first day I asked you...
Yes, Sister Wafa, I remember the question. And remember the question. You asked about women going to the musalla, right? Or reciting the Quran, something like that?
Yeah, the one going into the musalla and the reciting Quran. And I wanted to know if you can recite Quran by looking at it on the computer.
Absolutely. You can do this one. There is no evidence that bans a woman from reciting the Quran while she's in her cycle. There is no evidence that bans a woman from going to the vicinity of the masjid, maybe the musalla, yes, but the vicinity of the masjid. But I would recommend for the sisters to make sure that they are protected and guarded, and they only go there when there is a necessity or a need for it, and they should stay away from the area of the musalla. They can hang around the vicinity of the musalla where the community is. Got it? وإياكم Sister Wafa. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All right. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Thank you for guide. جزاك الله خير. Yes, جزاك الله خير. Name, state. Yes, name, state, and question, please.
I'm calling from Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right. How can we help you today? Go ahead.
Yeah, we just have a question here. We're watching Imam Karim AbuZaid.
Yeah, that's me speaking. Go ahead.
Okay, shukran. My question is right now, is that permissible? Is that okay to watch TV on Ramadan, during Ramadan? Is that watching TV haram?
It does not invalidate your fast, but it takes away from your precious time. Ya ikhwa, we tell the brothers and the sisters in Islam that shayateen are chained in the month of Ramadan. But because shayateen, the Satans are chained, they have done their work already. They have prepared for you a whole package. The soap opera of Ramadan, the puzzle of Fazurat Ramadan, the movie of Ramadan. You find yourself attached to the television and wasting a precious time that may not come again. I advise you, my brother, I advise you, my sister in Islam, and I love you for the sake of Allah all. Do not waste the month. We have people, brothers and sisters in Islam, who were with us last Ramadan. They are not here anymore. And in Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam and Jibreel alayhi salam made dua against someone whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants him Ramadan, and he comes out of it unforgiven. All of these are distractions. Stay away from it. They are going to consume your time, but again, it does not invalidate your fast.
Okay, shukran for that. Now,
Jazak.
if it's not Ramadan anyway, that means watching TV is haram or is not? I want to know.
Watching TV is what again?
If watching TV, is that haram in Islam or is not?
It depends on what you're watching. Like the internet, it depends on where you're going to in the internet. Like the Facebook, it depends what do you do with the Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Jazakallahu khairan.
Okay, shukran, brother. Thank you very much.
Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh. All right, so brothers and sisters in Islam, please, yani subhanallah, we yani don't waste your time on this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is GuideUS TV live. Name, state, and question, please.
Yasmin from Michigan.
Yes, Sister Yasmin, and your question is?
My question is, I had a question about getting nose pierced. What is the Sheikh's opinion on that?
Getting what again?
Nose piercing.
Nose piercing?
Piercing.
Piercing. I really don't know, so I'll get back to you. What about that?
Okay.
Is that fair?
Excuse me?
Is that fair enough?
Yep, that's fair.
Can I give you an email address so I can get back to you, inshallah?
Yeah, you can email me at...
No. I'll give you my email. Contact
Okay.
at GuideUS.tv.
Okay.
Contact at GuideUS.tv.
Okay.
I mean, I know a little bit. I'm not certain, so I rather say I don't know. So I'll email. If you email me, sister, I'll email you back the answer, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan.
Oh, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Who's talking?
Who is talking? Who are you?
I am Sister Saad and I want to ask the Sheikh Imam Karim AbuZaid a question.
Yes, Sister Saad. What is your question, please? Go ahead.
My question is, my friend, she has a son. He's now almost 17 and since 2 years. These are family very good Muslim, very good Muslim. And the mother, she was, since they were little, since they born, she always taken to the masjid, where is the Islamic conference and everything, and she did her best. But in 2 years, he became a Christian.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Can you help me to help her do something?
Absolutely. I don't mind, sister, whatsoever, to call the brother, and maybe, I mean, I'm still calling him a brother. Maybe he will turn to be a brother. I don't mind at all.
She tried her best. She called a lot of sheikh from the area where we live, and
it's very sad, sister. It's
like he's determined to be that, but the beginning he was a Christian that, and do you speak Arabic?
Naam, but we have to speak English for the viewers.
What?
You know, all our viewers are English speaking, so we have to speak English.
So if someone...
But I understood your point. If what I can do is, if you leave me, call back and leave a message, and I will, inshallah, with the phone number of the person, and I will try to call him, inshallah.
But is someone listening to me now?
No. We are in the air, you know. A lot of people are watching the show now.
Oh.
You're live now, live on television. A lot of people are watching us, and they speak English.
Yeah.
But you never said your name, so nobody knows who you are. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no. Okay. So what do you want me to do now?
What I want you to...
We could help them.
Just call me after the show is over, which is in another half hour or so, and leave me your number, inshallah.
Okay.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Question, please.
Yeah, I was calling.
Huh?
Can I just leave a message?
Leave a message? Okay, call back and leave a message.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, it's very sad, you know, getting our youth But I say to the sister and to the brother, you know, we have two types of parents here. Parents who did their best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Name, state, and question, please.
Munir Hilmi from California.
What is your question, brother Hilmi?
The question is in regards to zakat. I just want to know how much per person.
How much is the zakah? Zakatul mal or zakatul fitr? What type of zakah?
Both of them, please.
Okay, zakatul mal is 595, the values of basically silver, 590. If you own so much gold and silver, that can be equal to 595 grams of silver. All right, yani the average is around $3,000. That's the average now. If your savings, after taking care of your basic needs, which would include clothing, housing, car, if you save that much, then you have to give 2.5% from these savings. That is the minimum, provided also that you owned it for a year. As for Zakatul Fitr, which comes at the end of the month of Ramadan, you know, it's a quantity of food. Brothers and sisters in Islam, the majority of the jurists, they spoke about food. Talking about money is, they say $8. Some people say $10. But I would encourage you to try to give it in food to your Muslim brothers and sisters, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairah.
Shukran.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Name, state, and question, please, if you choose to, please.
Michelle in Florida.
Yes, Sister Michelle, and your question is?
I have two questions.
Okay.
If you were on your ministration during the month of Ramadan, do you fast?
No, you have to break your fast.
Okay. And if you're on your ministration, can you read the Fatiha anyways?
You can read the Quran, yes.
You can read it. Okay.
Yes.
So it's not going to...
No,
Okay,
no.
that's all I have. Question.
Jazakallahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Yes, name, state, and question, please.
This is Jafar from Seattle.
And your question is, Brother Jafar?
I had advice for some of the Muslims. It's very important to fast during Ramadan. But when it's over, you eat a lot of food, work out, and be in good shape, because the Ummah will benefit from this as well. Don't you agree, Sheikh?
Yes, that's a good advice.
Okay, and also earrings. I heard a question about that. It's definitely haram for any males, for sure.
The earrings or the purse?
No, a piercing for any man, it's haram for sure.
Okay, I'll check it out and I'll give her the answer. Jazakallahu khaira.
Okay,
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. All right. Let me see here. We have how many more minutes left? Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Yes, please. Name, state, and question.
This is Sadiq from Columbus, Ohio. What is the question? Is it haram if you're cooking? I mean, if you're cooking and you inhale the smell of the food, does that break your fast?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But don't go next to the food and sniff it.
Yeah, okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan. Yes, name, state, and question, please. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? No? All right. MashaAllah, so many phone calls. MashaAllah, people are... That's a good sign in the ummah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Name, state, and question, please.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Sana from California.
And your
My
question...
question is,
Go ahead.
do I have to make up the day that I missed during my monthly period after Ramadan is over?
You missed it during what again? Your cycle, your period?
Yeah, do I have to make those up after Ramadan?
Yes, if you broke or if you had your period during Ramadan, your fasting is invalid even if you get it towards the end of the day, and you have to make up this day after Ramadan.
Okay, no, like supposedly I missed 6 days during that month. Do I have to fast after Ramadan 6 days?
Yeah, but you can take your time. You don't have to do them in sequence.
I don't have to make it up? Or you have
No, you have to make them up, but you do not have to make them right away. Like you cannot say, I have to do them now. You know, you can do one every week, maybe one day or something, inshallah.
Okay, because another day I was on Sharjah TV that the Sheikh said that if you miss it during your monthly period, then the woman is not obligated to make it after Ramadan.
Allahu Akbar. Who said this?
Huh?
No, sister. And Aisha radiallahu anha, كما في صحيح Muslim, she said, كنا نحيض على عهد رسول الله فنؤمر بقضاء الصوم ولا نؤمر بقضاء الصلاة. We used to experience menstruation, period. Aisha, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, is saying this during the time of the Prophet ﷺ, and we were commanded to make up fasting, but we were not commanded to make up the salah. This is the evidence, all right?
Okay, we don't have to make up the salah, but we have to make up the fasting.
Yes.
Okay, well, Jazakallah khair. Is this Imam Karim?
Yes, that's me, yes.
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
وإياكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum assalam. This is Ahmad calling from California.
Yes, Ahmad. How can I help you?
Yeah. Yes, I had one question. Some people say regarding fasting, when you have fasting, toothpaste, will that break your fast, especially when you're working in a place where, your breath, is very important to smell good?
Okay. A lot of the scholars, I'm glad you brought this up, Ahmad, because this is an issue. A lot of the scholars, brothers and sisters in Islam, have considered it highly disliked to use toothpaste after Fajr and before the sunset because of the high possibility for this to go through your throat. So it is highly recommended that you do it right before Fajr when you begin fasting and after you break your fast. I want to remind you also, brothers and sisters in Islam, regarding the issue of the breath. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned, وَلَخَلُوفُ فَمِ الصَّائِمِ أَطْيَبُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ مِنْ رِيحِ الْمِسْكِ. The odor of the fasting person in the sight of Allah is much better than the the smell of a musk. Now, what you need to do for your work, you need to make them understand, listen, I'm fasting and this is mandatory upon me, and I'm sorry if my breath is not smelling very good. So you could actually use this as a way of da'wah. You could explain to them, so you could cover your mouth or whatever it is, or if you don't like your boss, all you have to do is just do like this. What about that? Jazakallah khairah. Okay, Ahmad? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so it validates that.
No. It's disliked, Ahmad. Ahmad, it's disliked. Highly disliked. You got it? Ahmad. Somehow we're having some issue with the too many phone calls. Assalamu alaikum. All right. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, assalamu alaikum. Can you hold on, please? Let us. Yes, that's me, but hold on. Okay, we're having some hard time here with the.
Can you read Quran and can you touch the Quran?
Hold on one second, please. Hold on one second, because I cannot hear anything.
I cannot hear you well.
Okay, just hold on. Ya Allah. We're having some technical issues here, so hang in there, please. Come on, my computer. Yes, hold on, please. Huh? Yeah, we still have 5 more minutes, and we're having a real hard time with our... All right, you're probably going to have to call us again. I'm sorry we had to switch off the software and come back because it got somehow messed up. So hopefully we'll do this quickly. So please call me again, and we'll answer your question, inshallah. But I think your question was about menstruation again, and this is a question that we answered, and I know a lot of the sisters are tackled by this. And maybe the next episode I will present the evidence for you that there is no evidence whatsoever to ban sisters who are menstruating or having their period to basically recite the Quran while they are fasting or do, this verse, لا يمسه إلا المطهرون, it refers to the preserved tablet, which is اللوح المحفوظ, and it refers also to the angels. It does not talk about the Muslims. It talks about simply the angels because of the context of the verse. There is also another hadith out there, لا يمس الحائض لا يمس القرآن حائض. This hadith was weakened by a lot of the scholars of hadith. The other thing is we have the evidence that المرأة السوداء, a woman who used to actually live and stay in the masjid all the time, and most probably she had her period as well. So we say to the brothers and sisters in Islam that this issue is basically there is no evidence for it. وَالْأَصْلُ فِي الْأَشْيَاءِ وَالْأَشْخَاصِ الطَّهَارَةِ إِلَّا بِدَلِيلٍ. And by default everything is pure unless there is a dalil. Yes, the sister is not pure because she is having her cycle, but there is nothing that bans her from reciting the Quran. There is a text that bans her from praying. There is